The last time we made a skins in real life video, you all seemed to really like it, but there were loads of comments telling us that we had missed a whole bunch of references in our list. So because of that, we decided to take a look at all of your comments to see which ones made the most sense. Hey guys, ArcadeCloud here, and today we're counting down our list of 10 more Fortnite characters in real life. If you're new to our channel, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell. Give this video a thumbs up and share it with some friends. It's free. Number 10, Leviathan Megamind. The Leviathan skin is a pretty odd one. Basically what we have here is a fish inside of a fishbowl that's been attached to a spacesuit that lets it walk around on the land. It was released as part of the Space Explorers set and was bundled with the fish tank back bling. Now if you think you recognize this fishy character, it's probably because you watched the 2010 superhero movie Megamind, a movie about a blue alien refugee and reformed supervillain. Minion was Megamind's best friend and was basically a fish in a suit just like the Leviathan skin in Fortnite Battle Royale. The Fortnite skin has a much slimmer suit, but you can pretty much tell from the type of fish that they're meant to basically be the same character. Number 9, Carbide Freeze. When the character Frozone from The Incredibles was asking where his super suit was, he probably didn't expect it to turn up many years later in the game Fortnite. Okay, now I don't 100% think that Frozone and Carbide look exactly the same, but you guys posted about it so often in our comments that I really couldn't not put it in. I suppose I can sort of see the similarities though. Both of them have the same color scheme going with their outfits, especially with the white arms and the blue body. Number 8, Skull Trooper Karate Kid Johnny Lawrence. One reference that we can for sure say is in Fortnite Battle Royale is the Skull Trooper skin. This skin is clearly a reference to the original Karate Kid movie, in particular the scene where the main character is chased by a bunch of bullies in Halloween costumes. Now you may think that skeleton costumes like this are pretty much found everywhere, and you would be right. The main distinctive feature about this type of skeleton outfit is the white hood. It's incredibly rare and is basically only found in Karate Kid, which kinda implies that the skin is a direct reference to the character in the movie. Number 7, Zoe Harley Quinn. Are you ready for some candy-coated chaos? Because Zoe is pretty much Harley Quinn. And if you know anything about the Batman comics, then you would know that Harley Quinn is a notorious supervillain, or hero if you include her adventures with the Suicide Squad. Now in the comments, a lot of people were saying that Zoe is actually Vanellope von Schweetz from the famous animated film Wreck-It Ralph, but when I look at Zoe, pretty much all I get is that she's the candified version of Harley Quinn. From the hair to the skirt, she just screams the same personality and style as Harley Quinn does in the comics. Number 6, leveled up Carbide Iron Man. So Carbide has already been on this list once, but we kinda have to put him in twice because of the nature of his skin. Carbide is one of 2 skins that has the ability to upgrade itself as you level up, and a lot of commenters seem to think that Carbide looks a whole lot like Iron Man when he's leveled up to his maximum. Many people call this form of Carbide the blue Iron Man skin, and again I guess I can see why. As opposed to the sleek skin-tight suit he wears at the beginning, his upgraded version really does look like he's in some kind of powered mech suit, especially with the armored screen in front of his face. He doesn't have some of the classic symbols of Iron Man like the arc reactor on his chest, but enough people mentioned it and it's close enough that we thought we would mention it in this video. Number 5, the Raven, Edgar Allan Poe, Paragon. Nevermore. That's the classic call of the Raven in Edgar Allan Poe's classic poem, The Raven. And it's also the name of the set that the Fortnite Battle Royale Raven skin is from. But allusions to old writers isn't the only thing that the Raven skin references. The whole skin is actually a reference to another game by Epic Games. I am of course talking about the game Paragon, which has since been shut down by the company because Fortnite basically stole all the players from the rest of their content. The Revenant was a ranged assassin in Paragon and had a skin that looked just like the Raven if you managed to get to master with him. From the feathers to the glowing purple eyes, there's no question that the Raven from Fortnite Battle Royale and the Revenant Master skin are basically the same character. Number 4, Renegade Raider, Tank Girl. You probably wouldn't expect a skin as simple as the Renegade Raider to be a reference to anything, but that's where you'd be wrong. Tank Girl is a British comic published by Titan Comics, which went into production back in 1988. It follows the story of Tank Girl, obviously, real name Rebecca Buck, as she drives a tank, which also happens to be her home. Move over, tiny houses, we got tanks now. She takes on a bunch of missions for an evil secret organization, but eventually gets thrown out for a whole bunch of reasons. From here, this punky comic follows her and her boyfriend Booga, who also happens to be a mutant kangaroo. Tank Girl became pretty popular at the time and was in publication for 5 years total between 88 and 93. The character is faded these days and pretty much no one remembers her, well, except from the people who play as the Renegade Raider in Fortnite. Number 3, the Black Knight, Monty Python. If you only take 25 damage in Fortnite, can you basically call it a flesh wound? Because if I was using the Black Knight skin, that's exactly what I would be doing. If you don't get it, it's just a flesh wound is one of the most iconic quotes from a character called the Black Knight. If that name sounds familiar to you, it's because Fortnite literally used pretty much the same exact character in the Season 2 Battle Pass. You can unlock the Black Knight character at Season Pass level 70, and it looked exactly like the Black Knight from Monty Python's famous film, The Holy Grail. The most iconic part of this character, other than the the fact that his armor is completely black is the bright red crest on his chest. Now, the Black Knight skin in Fortnite doesn't really have a red crest on his chest, but he does have a smear of red where the crest should be, almost as if the character has been in a bloody fight and that's all that remains of his enemy. Either way, this character is a clear reference to the Black Knight from Monty Python. Number 2. Light Show, Light Balance Dance Group. The Light Show and Nightlight skins are new additions to Fortnite Battle Royale, and they're basically two different skins that are covered from head to toe in glow-in-the-dark ink, making them brightly shine in a whole bunch of really cool colors. I'm pretty sure that these guys are a reference to the America's Got Talent act Light Balance. These guys are a dance troupe from the Ukraine who are now based in London and are most well known for all of their appearances on competition shows. Their style is pretty much the same as the skins in Fortnite, with big bold colors covering their bodies. Their dance moves are really awesome too, earning them 4th place in Britain's Got Talent and 3rd in America's Got Talent. While they may never have won in the televised talent shows, they must have at least captured an Epic Games developer eye, because the skins are totally a reference. And I mean, if you make it in one of the biggest games on the planet, I would count that as a win. Number 1. Omega, the Black Panther. So we've already mentioned Carbide twice now, but okay, no, I'm just joking, we're not talking about him again. This time we're talking about Omega. You get Omega by getting to tier 100 in the battle pass, and even though he's meant to be a villain, this unupgraded suit just looks like Black Panther. Well, actually, that's a bit of a lie, but I'd have to say spoilers for Black Panther are totally ahead. In Black Panther, there were actually 2 suits, the one King T'Challa wears and the one that the evil Killmonger wears. T'Challa's Black Panther suit has purple trims, but Killmonger's are already orange. And that looks a lot like Omega. That would make even more sense too, because Killmonger is a villain and Omega is meant to be a villain too. And there you have it, our second list of 10 Fortnite characters in real life. Do you agree? Did we miss something? Let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe for more great videos from ArcadeCloud on Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Take care and game on.